I think you need to understand that apes have complex complexions.
Oh,
You know that
they're not all the same type.
exactly. He might need to find a different gel for his T-zone than he needs for. You know, he might have put a little too much lotion on that day because he's a little bit ashy. I mean, it could be anything. You know,
it definitely speaks to the fact that when you watch these one at a time, you find yourself almost fixating on one thing. And I was like, that fucking ape is really sweaty.
Yeah,
God.
But to your point, no, these are really good masks too. These are actually very well done. We don't have one that just looks really unusual. You know, that looks like it was kind of half fitted on somebody. They look like they took some time, even if it is coming across a little reflective.
The thing that I see here in this shot with the flamethrower is that, as opposed to beneath where we framed shots that you literally had the pullover masks being very heavily center frame. These, every one of them looks like a prosthetic. I can't see one that's a pullover in this shot.
Yeah, these apes are moving in angles, and you can kind of see how decent the mask is all the way.
Yeah, I mean, overall, they've done a really good job here.
Maybe the gorillas not so much, but the chimpanzees almost look more individualized.
Yeah,
so
they definitely do.
We think about the fact that, you know, Breck is kind of upping his game about finding the talking ape. And we probably go to, of the cutscenes of the apes kind of getting together, the use of fire as an escalation of their abilities, right? So that's what we're supposed to read into this cut. This flamethrower wasn't put previously with the knife scene. It wasn't put previously when the young ape set the kitchen on fire, the restaurant on fire. So they're trying to tell a story about the escalation of what's happening on the other side of what Breck is concerned about, even if it's just very brief.
And
they're also showing that the apes have gone from being freaked out by a fire in a restaurant to being able to cause a fire to now getting tools so that they can actively go out and fight with fire.
And besides that, Caesar just looks like a god as he's holding that torch.
Yeah.
I bring you fire.
But keep in mind, these scenes were supposed to take place after Breck. Everything, all of the knife scenes, all of the gathering scenes, all that was supposed to take place after Breck's moment. But I guess they wanted to give a reason for Breck to be hostile in this moment, so they kind of brought that movement forward so we could get that attention.
So
I'm guessing.
So we leave the ape torch scene and we go over to the chubby finger.
Yeah.
Tubby finger.
So the thing I'm immediately brought in mind here is over the whole pandemic, sitting around with my kid, she wanted to again watch The Hunger Games. You know, that's very much her generation's Star Wars. They love those movies, and they're good movies. The futuristic elements in that, you know, if sitting with her and watching how they shot that, they literally had people sitting. The shot looks comical when you look at it. They're all sitting over tables that are just nothing but chroma keyed. You know, they're just little blue and green areas, and they're moving their fingers up and down and doing things. Well, then the animators come in and add them in. That futuristic element reminds me at least of Spielberg's Minority Report, where these kind of things where they're almost based in truth, that, you know, that motion stuff could happen.
Slightly forward.
Yeah, but whenever you then look at it 10 years down the line, they don't look horrifically dated. I wonder, and again, I know this budget on this film probably does not allow them to move beyond the table that you guys have talked about and putting boxes with buttons that light up. Did this excite anyone when they saw this film and think, whoa, that looks futuristic?
Not only that, why does it buzz with him? Wouldn't you want the buzz to happen to the person that you want to come in?
Oh, no, bitch, I want it to buzz on me. That feels good.
That does me no good. I know I'm hitting the goddamn button.
I just sat there and I looked at it time and again. I was like, okay, how could they have changed this to make it look more exciting? And I don't know. I don't know what you could do.
And, you know, he's hitting this button, which obviously means there's some sort of emergency. And this guy comes in with the most lackadaisical attitude of, what is this, a red alert?
Yes, sir.
So what do we end this? We end this movie moment on Indonesia ex Borneo comprised of three, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, also, Sean, when that guy comes in so, you know, blasé to his, there's an emergency, there's also, and you do these, I just noticed that's a really bad cut. while he's buzzing, behind him there is an ape just left a frame, and all of a sudden, then whenever it cuts to the wide shot, that ape has jumped about 6 feet. But were they? I guess we've talked about this before, that they really are pushing the simian element of their strides and all this in this film, and I guess it is again to make them seem as though these are dumber apes.
They're less evolved than Caesar.
Well, this one, it's like he did not go to ape school. All that he did was kind of learn how to bend over and swing his arms low.
Punch him over, yeah.
Yeah. But as Richard said... Go ahead. No, I was getting back to what you were talking about. We end on a shot.
The computer has come up with something about an intriguing error.
Well, a computer coughed up an error, by the way. I found something. I thought that was an interesting choice of words. Coughed up an intriguing error.
I wonder what the executable line is to make a computer cough. That's nerd Todd, who works with computers far too often. Anyway, so we end the week there, and we get that tease of the shot
of the cage coming down with the shaggy men in it that are supposed to be orangutan.
Which, okay, I know I'm kind of. This is it's not necessary to the moment, but when I saw the cage, how the F did Caesar get out of that cage?
We'll talk about this minute or the next minute. Like
that'll really be in the next minute. Yeah.
How far are we into this? Yeah, exactly. I had that same question, Todd.
Okay.
We see the cage being lowered, but we'll get back to it tomorrow.
Then I think that is a nice way to say that this minute is in the books. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
I'm in. I'm done. Yeah. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Yeah. Happy resumption of recording. We got one in the books, and nobody really stumbled all over themselves, namely me.
Yeah.
Minute 46 in the book. We'll be back tomorrow with... what minute should we do tomorrow? 47?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. So we'll be back tomorrow with another action-packed minute of Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. Until then, everyone have a great day.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
The Minute of the